everybody. Today we are making origami Dalmatians. So you can see here that we folded the Dalmatian using some white paper, and then we were using a black writing utensil to make dots and things like that. With this task, we're working on our fine motor skills, our bilateral coordination skills while we practice our folding, visual motor integration, and some visual perceptual skills. We are also going to be working on pencil grip while we use our writing utensil to make our eyes, our nose, and our mouth, and the Dalmatian's dots. The materials that you'll need today are scissors, a black marker. I'm using a Sharpie because that's all I have at my house right now, but you could use a black crayon, a black marker, a black colored pencil. If you don't have black, another color will do too. You'll also need a white piece of computer paper, or this is actually cardstock that I'm using, and a flat edge surface like a ruler. I don't have a ruler, so I'm using the edge of a paper. So the first thing that we need to do is make our paper into a square. That's where you're going to need your flat edged surface. For me, I don't have a ruler, so mine isn't going to be exact. If you do have a ruler, doing like a 5x5 square or a 6x6 square will be perfect. For me, I made a mark on the edge of my flat edge surface, and I'm going to use that to make this into a square. So you can make a mark going the width of the paper, and then you can make a mark going the length of the paper, and use your flat edge to make lines like this. So when you are done, your paper should look like this. And then you're going to use these and cut along these lines, and you should end up with 2 squares out of this. So take your scissors, remember thumbs up, open and close. And then you'll end up with 2 squares. So the first thing you want to do is fold your paper in half. So what I'm going to do so that my eyes can easily see my lines is I'm going to take that same flat edge surface and make a diagonal line across my paper like this. And now this is the line that I want to fold on. So I'm going to take my paper, I'm going to make sure that my corners line up. I'm going to hold it there once I get there, and I'm going to crease along the line that I drew. So the next fold that we're making, we don't want to crease it all the way through because we're just making a small indent so that we can have that as a frame of reference for the next fold that we make. So what you want to do is you want these corners right here to line up like this. And so instead of making a big crease, I'm just going to lightly press all the way up that edge so that when I unfold it, you can see I have a slight line right here. The next creases that we make are going to be for the dog's ears. This is not an exact science. So what I'm going to do is take 2 fingers from the inside of that middle crease we just made and fold my ear down like this. And then I'm going to do that same thing on the other side. That way I can make sure my ears match. So they won't be perfect, but you want them to look about the same. The next fold that we're going to make is down here to make the dog's snout. So you're going to take the bottom and fold up like this so that your bottom has a triangle. And then you're going to take this top part and fold it in so that you don't have a point. So it should, in the end, look like this. So that is all the origami we're going to do. Now it's time to decorate our dog. So we're going to take our example And we're going to copy what this one looks like onto our new one. You can see an example here of what the dog looks like. When the picture comes up on the screen, feel free to pause the video so that you can stop and really take a look at the example and copy it onto your own. Or you can go past the picture and you can let me walk you through the steps. So the first thing we need to do is make the triangle for our nose. So on this bottom crease, we're going to line that top edge with black and make an upside down triangle, like this. And then you color that triangle in. And then you put a line going down and you make a J. You trace over that line going down and you make a backwards J. So it should look like this. And then you make 3 dots on one side and 3 dots on the other. So that is what your snout should look like. And now you're going to make eyes. So on each side of that reference crease you made down the middle, you're going to draw a circle and a circle. You're not going to color in the inside of the circle. Instead, you're going to make 2 small circles on the inside for the pupils. And now around this eye, you're going to make another circle. And you're going to color in that in-between space so it looks like he has a Dalmatian spot around his eye. So those are what your eyes should look like. And next, the one thing that is missing between my example dog and the dog I'm making now are the spots on the ears. So you're going to make circles all over the spots. Oops, all over the ears, I mean. To finish off your dog. And this is what your dog should look like at the end. I hope that you enjoyed making our origami dogs. I'll see you next time for OT.